Oh my freaking God, it's that time again. Here on the Block Party, KUHSdenver.com. We're on the international camera broadcasting to YouTube. Also, we're broadcasting to Twitter. And if you want to go to our website, we're broadcasting to our widget right onto the screen on our website. Also on Facebook, if you want to catch us on Facebook, we're on about 10 different platforms there. We'll be on KUHS Radio Denver, KUH International. But give us a second while we move them all around. But for now, we got to bring in our guest, up close and personal, Mr. Ernest Washington.
All right.
Oh, yeah. What's up, my man? Hey, back by popular demand.
Back by popular demand.
You know, I seen that Melissa tore you up.
Oh, she beat me all up.
Beat you. Yeah, she was. That was some fun stuff. Yeah,
it was. Man, I had a good time yesterday.
It was really interesting.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some fun now. But Ernest, we want you to tell the audience just for a little bit, if you can, tell everybody what it's like about sitting back as an artist, as a singer. You're so used to being out there in front of people watching you jam, sing, and enjoy. Tell the audience a little something, and I'll be right back. Okay?
Well, what's happened in the pandemic is really put a lot of artists, as myself and musicians, not having the opportunity to perform live for the people out there, and it's really put a big damper on us being able to do that. Some people are able to do some private things. It allowed me to work more on my original music, preparing to get my album ready for you guys. It's actually really affected us financially and a little bit emotionally, believe it or not, because we really enjoy performing for the people. The people as a part of what our talent is all about when it comes to delivering. So it's really been a big impact on us for me. I can speak for me. It gets to a point where you just want to get out and perform for the people. The people has given me so much energy and so much drive, and for the Most High to give me the gift to share it with you, it's been amazing. I love performing for the people, and I always say at the end of my shows, Henry, man, you know, without you, there's no me. And so when I'm out there, my beautiful people out there, I look to entertain you, to give you what you're looking for and the music that you desire in your heart. But it's really affected a lot of musicians and a lot of business, entertainment business, nightclubs, venues have been pushed to close down. So that's kind of scary for us as artists and musicians. So we are going to have to find a different way to give you guys the talent and the performance that we're looking for. So, hey, that's what's happening right there. But again, it's allowed a lot of us to kind of work on some of our own music. I've had a few shows. I have a tribute show that I do. It's called, I do a tribute to Jeffrey Osborne. I do a tribute to Barry White, James Ingham, Lou Ross, etc. And also I put together a group titled Ernest Washington and the Men of Funk. So that's been shut down for a while. Again, as I said earlier, it allows me to complete my new album. Hopefully I'll have that complete in late September, and it's titled Bargain For. But yeah, that's what's going on, my people. I'm waiting for some more people to tune in. We're live at KUHS Radio Denver, streaming worldwide with Mr. Henry Archuleta. I'm on my second interview here. We had a great show yesterday with the lovely Melissa here at KUHS Radio Denver. And so I'm with my main man, Mr. Henry.
And I got to bring it back in, and it took me a little while because he's in the back producing, bringing all of the platforms up.
Henry's a one-man show.
And we got all these platforms. Actually, AI does it all for us. So you'll see right here, this is the AI that it's liking you right now. So
okay.
We'll kind of just move into you real quick.
We'll be groovy, baby.
And we'll move it out to the big side there and then come back in. It's wild what this technology does. And
right.
It takes us all around the world. And I'll even bring, as we're going, we'll bring in the world, and I'll show you where we're at and what we're doing so you can say hello to the world.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Ernest, it's up close and personal. You're like, don't be asking me those questions here. You look Everything you wanted to know, I'm gonna ask.
Henry stuff like Henry, what's that now, brother? I'm not giving my bank account number out and all that, man. No address.
Now check it out, Ernest. Okay, you started very young singing. You love to sing.
Yes, yes.
And you have, would you consider it a baritone voice?
Yeah, baritone.
So when you talk to the ladies, it's baby.
I like it, baby.
Baby.
Baby foo fa se vo. How you feeling, baby?
There it is. And you utilize it to your advantage because
Absolutely.
some of the songs you need that deep
baritone.
Yeah, right from the
baritone,
comes
bass,
out good.
tenor. You know, pretty much kind of do the scale.
Yeah, and go up the scale and stuff. And,
yeah.
You know, we were talking last time you were here, and we're trying to encourage you. You were doing a Zoom. We were zooming in, and we were trying to get rid of a lot of the compression that the Zoom has. And I've learned how to get rid of compression. If you noticed, our Zooms are crystal clear now.
Yes.
Sound is great. But Zoom put in the compression because I think a cajillion people jumped up on Zoom, and everybody was Zooming. Everybody's playing music. It's like, okay, we all got lost in this. It's like, yeah, because everybody has to sit down.
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
But we talked about your brand new type of music that you have coming out that's so good, and we have to talk about it. You know, it's like, you've got the brand new song, but you also had an older song that I still play. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And, you know, I still have it up here.
That's my baby. I call it my baby.
Yeah. And it was in the mix because, you know, we put it in the rotation.
Right.
It's called Ride.
Right. Come on, y'all.
It's still a good song. Now, Rob Mullins was in here, and he's an exceptional keyboard player.
Right.
And jazz. And he had an older song, 10 years old, but it had some rap in it, rap with jazz. And I thought, whoa, that sounded great.
Yeah, okay.
So I played it, and man, he got 30,000 hits. Bam!
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, so. And what we were doing just to test the market, and we know it doesn't happen overnight or immediately. Some do, but that's only on the giant artists like a Michael Jackson or some of the big ones where they put out a song.
Right.
Takes a week or two, and they're number one again. Now this song, in this kind of a format, because it used to be called Number One with a Bullet.
Okay.
Back in the days.
Right.
And Paul Chavez and I talked. It's now the data bits to the
Right.
top are hot,
Right.
and it's to number one output. So we're coining new phrases,
Okay.
just like the streaming phrase. We jumped on that a long time ago. We started calling ourselves the stream,
The string.
and it's because everybody's saying
Right.
on all the TV stations, catch our stream, check out our stream. You know,
Right.
it's like, listen to. You know, we put out the a video, and so the other radio stations started doing the same. Alexa, get me KUHS. There's KUHS in Ernest Washington.
Does she sound that hot?
Yeah, oh yeah. I talked to her just to get off. Alexa, what are you doing, girl? Let me go to sleep.
She says she's hot, baby.
Go to sleep. You know, so do you ever talk to Alexa?
I know.
Whatever you do, bro,
No.
don't make love in front of Alexa if she's on.
She's like, oh, he's not doing it right. We don't want Alexa in the house.
Oh, too much.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, Ernest, it's just absolutely a lot of fun to have you back here again.
It's a pleasure, always.
Yeah, and so, now, and there's a lot of people doing this, and we did it a while back.
Okay.
And if I would have kept it, I just wasn't, you can't foresee the future.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a sound stage at the old studio. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
And we were doing pay-per-view back there. And so, to me, like that would really come in handy right now.
That would be great.
And DW3 out of LA is doing it.
They're doing it right, and that's my plan.
They've got the nice sound.
Right.
They put up triple cameras, and they got rid of the. They're not zooming. They're actually streaming.
Streaming, okay.
And they're streaming to Facebook. They use their
Right.
stream with OBS software so that they get it crystal clear.
Okay.
You can tell how crystal clear they sound.
Right, absolutely.
And that's the sound you want to get. So if we would have had a setup like that. Now there's still setups like that around Denver.
Okay.
It's not out of the question, right? So
Right.
Everybody's going to virtual jams, and then they put up their Venmo accounts, their PayPal accounts. Just throw some money my way for doing this, and it works.
Right.
It's proven. It's
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
It's working.
It's really doing it, man. Well, that's what we plan on doing.
That's right. We talked.
We're gonna
about
do that live. I'm just trying to finish this album up here, and we're gonna start doing some live things. We're getting some calls in for some birthday parties and things like that. So
It's happening.
Yeah. You just got to be careful what you take in, though. I got to find out how big the spot is, what's going on, and so on and so on. But it's just a beautiful thing, Henry, being able to be a part of the people out there. We're enjoying it. So it's going to be great, man.
And you had this up yesterday. And
Yeah.
This is crystal clear.
Right.
I mean, done in high def, and you put some work into that.
I put a little something. That's just the trailer. I haven't finished the whole video. That's just the trailer.
And it comes out so crystal clear
Yeah.
right behind us. And so if you get to check it out right behind us, Ernest Washington. I mean, it looks like some other dude. That don't look like you, Ernest. You have a stand-in, don't you?
Hey, man.
You had makeup on and this.
No, man. Hey, maybe I should have. No. But we'll be dropping it on Facebook today, the trailer.
And it's going to look really nice.
Yeah, we're going to drop it on Facebook today, guys, so you guys can check it out. It'll be live on Facebook, so if you want to check out the trailer to my song, My Only, come check it out.
It's going to be awesome. And so, My Only, you coined that, and that's an easy, the phrase, like we always say, gee whiz or KUHS, something easily coined, which means it's easily to be remembered. My Only.
My Only.
But Ernest, come on, I know. It's up close and personal,
Come on, everybody wants to be in a position of being the only.
I believe you.
You know, I believe you.
Melissa wants to be the only. She's doing all that.
This is a sweetheart, man.
She had it going on.
You know? Going on, man.
You even said this, and if she's listening, you said this. She goes, "Are you guys related? Is that your daughter or your cousin?"
Melissa, go ahead and tell me the truth. You're Henry's daughter. Yeah.
and it's really nice. Like I'm so happy, up close and personal. But we didn't expect this.
Right.
They call it this pandemic, and they're shutting down all the bars, the nightclubs. They're shutting down everything.
Yeah, they are.
And so now everybody's in a quandary.
Mm-hmm.
Big names are being brought down to every name.
Absolutely.
And now it's a matter of who morphs into how to get it out there.
Yeah, I think like a friend of mine, Sonny, she texted me and informed me that the Fish Company, Proof of the Pudding is closed now. It's closed
yes,
down.
they're all, a bunch of them are just...
And for entertainers,
yes.
Those are some of the spots that people can remember. I remember when I first moved to Denver, when I just got affiliated with Denver, what's happening with the music field and everything like that. And I really got noticed by performing it when it was the original Proof of the Pudding with Jerry and all them over there.
Off Leesdale.
Yeah, all the big shots were hanging there.
Yeah.
And a good friend of mine, Eli, him and I were performing. We would do shows, contests, man. We win $500 round trips. And from there, I met a lot of people, and it allowed me to try to transition into where I'm at now. I was able to meet some people to audition for Star Search and so on and so on. So the Proof of the Pudding has a lot of memories for me.
And Ernest, now that you're here, up close and personal, we get to hear everything there is to know about Ernest. But the thing here is, remember, making it in the music business is quite hard. And it sometimes becomes doggy dog.
Oh, yeah.
And where you have it going on right here and it's all together, you go out there and all of a sudden... Wait, the club owner didn't. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where'd that come from? Hold on a bit. Hold on.
You know what I mean? When you say doggy, that's saying it light.
That's real.
It's light. Mm-hmm. I think it's gotten past doggy. I mean, you got to be a pit bull in this business. You got to be able to bite back, man. That's the truth.
It's real.
But I love it. I wouldn't change it, though.
Hey, and then let's just throw Andy Stokes a big shout out.
Yeah, Andy, thank you, brother, for the voicemail. Yeah. Andy Stokes, man, this guy, when I first met him years ago, and you put a show together for him and I performed, he gave me some really, really good advice. He said, "Ernest, you remind me of me when I was back home doing these bands. It was hard to get musicians that was committed. It stressed him out. He took a break, came back, and look what he's doing now." So, Andy, I appreciate you, brother, and that it gave me a little more push to keep pushing.
And that's what it's all about, too.
Yeah.
See, we talked about, I've done this plenty of times where we just host sound stages.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the facilities, we have just the other day, Dr. Lowell presented me with some softwares that...
Oh, really?
Whoa. We keep it all on the wraps, because these softwares is the key.
Right.
And how to accept payments and how to do it with the string.
Oh, okay.
And so if you put on a concert, Ernest Washington Live, remote, but
Mhm.
you know it's going to be. But we're going to push you around the world. And go ahead and take it over for a second while I'll bring this up for you so you can see.
Yeah, so we just really, like I said before, I'm really preparing to really complete this album. And for those the listeners out there, if you heard the song, if you haven't heard the song, go to my website, and everything that you when you buy my music, or even be kind enough to get some donations, that's called, you can go to bookewlive.com. That's again, book, how it sounds, book, ewlive.com, or you can also find the link on my Facebook, Ernest Washington. Again, we're getting together, and hopefully we'll be able to come out and perform the album sooner than later. I'm excited, and I'm working on preparing for my next release, hopefully in September. I have it prepared. We're going to also do some different things from there. So, guys, stay tuned. And
on your album, you're going to have some female vocalists. Of course you are.
yeah.
I knew it. I mean, he would say yes right
Yeah,
now.
female vocalists, and they're shaking that shake their groove. Yeah.
So, as we speak and we talk, you know, all over, of course, England, because we have Peter Hatton, and we streamed him in on Zoom.
Okay.
So, and Paul Chavis, what, there's really a Peter Hatton? Paul. You know, and so this comes, well, it already moved, but it comes from the northern quarter in Europe. And so Europe, for some reason, loves, you know, American music.
American music, yeah.
And R&B is big, any kind of music, actually.
Wow.
It's big. And so whenever you throw out something toward that market,
Right.
they always look for something new. Oh, look at this. And it's cool. Like, and to understand where these places are at, just put the mouse over there and it'll show you the Philippines, and to Indonesia, Serbia, Brazil. This one is coming from Canada. Of course, Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Mount Laurel.
Serbia.
Worldwide, people, worldwide.
So this is, I want to show you this so that way you can see it, you know. So it's pretty nice. Gonna get back down, get everything back up so we know what's going on in the studio.
Oh, yeah. How's everybody doing out there? Oh, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Okay, Ernest, as we continue on, how are you going to adapt? You know, we were talking about this, and adaptation, it's survival of the fittest.
Absolutely.
And you can tell there's some just dropping out. Oh, I'm throwing them out. I'm selling my...
Right,
I'm
selling
seeing that.
equipment, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
seeing it. They're saying, I'm done with this. I can't make it. I can't live.
Right. Well, here's the thing, man. You know, you got the people going to go out there, and you got the fighters. You know, like I said, the old saying is, only strong can survive.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the true passion comes from.
That's right.
Is it something that you're doing just to get paid, or something you're doing just because you love it?
That's
I'm
right.
doing it because I love it. I
And
breathe it. And the reward is, you know, you're getting some kind of a, you know, rewards and financial, but it's a passion for me. It's that woman I've never had in my life before.
When you're after her.
Yeah, she don't argue back. She don't fight with me.
Ladies, are you?
Yeah, she just says
Ernest, so romantic.
I love it, man. Yeah,
Maurice White talked like that.
yeah,
He always said, it's in the passion of the music and what you're after.
yes,
And it's your goal, your objective, and if you feel it in your heart,
right.
it will happen.
Sometimes, Henry, you can't even explain it.
Yeah. Like the
it's-
woman.
Yeah, it's
And
yeah.
then when you finally get it,
Yeah, it's such a romance. It's a romance between
Tell the-
you and the
let
music.
me hear that. Oh, come on.
It's
Ernie.
a romance.
You got that?
It's when I fall in love, it will be forever. Or I'll never fall in love in the restless world like this is. I leave my music.
See? Go figure.
Oh yeah, music is beautiful, man. Yeah.
And that's the way it's done. So, you know, Ernest, let's go to The Ride. I'm going to crank it up.
Let's do it.
And so I'm going to put The Ride. This is a song from back in the day.
Back in the day.
And when did you cut this song?
I cut this song probably, I'm going to say about 7 years ago. It was one of my first songs of my second album, Cruising. And Ride was something that, Ride put me when I was working, I was managing retail store. And, it's like, it reminds me of the old song, Take This Job and Shove It.
Yeah.
And Ride was basically like, I am tired of retail. I want to be out in the world sharing my music, and I just want to ride away. But this goes to the people who are stressed out with this pandemic, and you want to get out and ride.
This is a rotation. As I said, we got this today. So the thing is, talk about getting up that job.
Get up that job and J.O.B. This is also helping to purchase back your luggage. You need it. You need it in your life. Put it in your car. Run with it. Yeah. Yeah.
I messed that all up, didn't I? I messed that up, Ernie.
That's all right.
Ernest. And you just got done hearing Ernest Washington's Ride song. That still is hitting in here.
Yeah.
That's why we still play it. It's in rotation. And you probably didn't know it's
no, I didn't.
And that can be brought back because as you launch a new one, you throw that in there, and all of a sudden it's a hit again because that happens.
Yes.
It could be put out 2 or 3 years ago. Like DW3 brought out their music in 2017.
2017.
3 years later, bam!
Mm.
It took 3 years before
Yeah.
they nailed it.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden they're very popular, and that's what it's going to probably happen to you. We don't know.
We don't know.
It's the chance we're
Could
taking.
be tomorrow. Could be next week. We're hoping it's tomorrow.
But you know what's good about what Ernest Washington has done here? He's taken the step, and he's produced it. It's up. It's running. It's
That's
ready.
right.
It's going.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
to finish.
Yeah. There you go.
Goal and objective. That's right. And not too many really put that much effort.
Yeah.
That just, oh, well, you know, I'll never do it. I'll just go play the clubs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's like,
well, you know, Harry, I have a lot of people to believe in me out there, a lot of supporters.
Good passion.
And encouraging. And just to let you guys know, when you guys encourage artists like me, it really pays off. Don't ever think that it doesn't. We hear you, we're listening to you, and we appreciate you. I know I do. I'm speaking for myself. It really encourages me to keep pushing forward. So thank you again.
And something about Ernest, you know, when you ever go watch the man perform, there's always a lot of ladies in the crowd, you know. So, you know, this is up close and personal. We got to ask him the question, okay?
Henry's wrong for this one.
No, I mean, that was the show. I mean,
right.
You brought it out with Melissa. You got to do your thing.
Right.
But this one's up close and personal. What you're doing here. I mean, it's Ernest Washington.
Absolutely.
But why are you smiling?
Harry's always up to self. What is it?
Okay, so when you go out there, you got all these ladies.
Right.
How do you keep them off you? Especially with that baritone voice.
Well, Henry.
They go, oh, Ernie, and they start throwing, you know.
Yeah, I know, Henry. It's really about, my thing is.
Okay, take notes, ladies.
No. My
notes.
thing is, I treat every lady like she is a diamond.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what color, what size, whatever.
Gentlemen, take notes.
Every lady is a diamond, and I try to give 100% to each lady that comes to me. I pay attention. I feel their vibes. And you know, I remember one time I was performing at a venue, and there was like 4 ladies sitting in this little spot here right by the stage. And it was this one lady here, just came in normal wear. Mm-hmm. And you can tell that she had something heavy on her mind. So I was singing a song, 1 in a Million. And when I performed this song, I always hand out the rose to the ladies. Yeah. And I had 3 roses left. There was 4 ladies on the panel there. So the other two women were like dressed to a T, and this lady, like I said before, she was in regular clothing, nothing fancy, and she had a heaviness on her face. And as I was performing, believe it or not, just your spirit feels. People don't know when I'm performing, I'm looking at you, I'm feeling your vibe. It's like multitasking.
That's called up close and personal.
Yeah. So what happened is I was performing, and this lady was looking like, he's not going to come to me. I had 1 rose. It was up to her or this one over here. It's all dressed up. Now, all of them look beautiful. Nothing against her, but I was led to give her this rose. And when I gave that lady that rose, she must have lit up Henry. And it made her night, but it really made mine, because I did something that I know would touch her heart for the rest of her life. So
and if that's ever heard Ernest Washington.
Yeah.
It sounds more formal, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Ernest Washington.
There you go. It's amazing.
1 in a million.
Can you
do a bar? And
I would love.
Okay, we're going to do a bar right here of 1 in a million. This is how it sounded for the female that was up front, accepting that rose.
Right here.
Now, you ladies who are watching, you've got to listen to this baritone voice.
Love has played his games on me so long, I started to believe I'd never find anyone. Doubted, tried to convince me to give in. Oh, you can win. But one day the sun came shining through. The red stopped where the skies were blue. And revelation to see. Someone will sing to me. Oh, there you go. I don't want to give it out too much.
Oh, there you go. You see how that's done? No wonder she came apart. A rose, that baritone voice of Mr. Ernest
That was
Washington.
one of my favorite songs by Larry Green.
Well known in Denver, Mr. Ernest Washington. If you're just joining us, it's Up Close and Personal with Mr. Ernest Washington. We're going to play his next song. And it was launched last night on the show.
Yes.
We're going to redo it. And repetitive play is the key, and we all know this.
Yes.
And so we started playing it at the beginning of the week. We threw it to the other side of the world. We were just testing it. I told Melissa, don't you dare tell him that we're starting to feel some passion from the other side of the world. Don't you dare tell him. He'll see it. It'll start going ding, ding, ding as they download it.
Absolutely.
Because you just put it up there where
you just put it up there.
where you could purchase it.
Purchase it.
So now if you're wanting to buy that song, you can download it, go right there. It's you have it at
bookewlive.com. That's again book BOOKEW live LIVE.com. You can also find the link on my Facebook, Ernest Washington. Again, thank you ahead of time. I hope you enjoy the song as much as I enjoy writing and performing it. God bless you. Here's the song. It's called My Only. I hope you guys enjoyed the song.
And we'll pan it back to both of us. I had it on you, Ernest. It was all on you, man. That made me good. You really interjected there. We talked about that, how to interject on his own song, man. Ernest has a great voice, but let's get back to the up close and personal. This was in my mind. Okay, now I'm sure you have fans.
Right.
Especially female. We got to talk to female stuff here because this
talk
is
to female stuff.
Yeah, because you're gonna be buying this. You're gonna be buying that song. You're my one. You're my
only.
You're my only. So if you want that song, download it.
Come on now.
You may be the one. You got to have a contest.
Yes. Come on, Hammer's gonna create a contest.
Yeah, we're gonna get a contest. Ladies, you start downloading that song. You get, depending, if you're the what. 1,000.
1,000.
You get a personal interview here with Ernest Washington. And he'll sing the song to you.
And I'll sing a song to you.
That song.
An autographed CD.
Yeah.
Or you get the first new single that's coming out in September.
No kisses.
No kisses. On the cheek, man.
Now check this out, Ernest. One thing, a lot of them, these questions come to me, so I have to pose them to you. Do you ever get anybody stalking you? They come to every event. They come to, and there they are. Ernie.
Yes, I have.
And try to take you to breakfast afterward.
No, a different type of.
A different kind of breakfast.
Yeah, a young lady who told me she used to follow me after the shows, and if I would stop in the store to pick up a couple of extra things, maybe I ran out of deodorant, toothpaste, whatever, she would know exactly what type of soap, deodorant, what type of orange juice, and she kind of freaked me out. I love that, but she kind of freaked me out.
When they get that close, they're like,
so basically, so I started really paying attention to on my way home. I wouldn't go the same way all the time. I would maneuver a different way. Or I would look in the back rearview mirror just in case. I also had a lady who thought that my body was retail. She can just grab it.
They're feeling out of the blue, right?
But I know they mean well, but you can't be going like that. Nah.
And some will.
You gotta have permission.
There. I kind of play around sometimes when. It's somebody I know, and they say, "Give me a hug, goodbye, Henry." And I say, "Quit touching me there."
Quit touching me. What's wrong with you? I didn't get permission for that.
Yeah, I do that just to make them laugh. They say, "I didn't touch you nowhere," but you just do it for the joke. But this is real for you, right?
This is real. This is real. Well, think about it. I
don't know how to control.
I don't get angry and be disrespectful. I just talk to them like a lady. Say, "Now, come on, now, don't do that. Yeah. Don't." Yeah. And I'm quick with it now. I pay attention. They don't think I pay attention. I can't do that. That's mine. That was given to me.
And that's, a lot of things go into being an artist, a singer, especially an upfront singer. They're being watched, looked at,
everything
up and down. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
They look you up and down.
Every move. They listen to everything you say. It's like. When you're performing live, you try to do your best, and sometimes you get so hard on yourself. You want to make sure. Sometimes you're overdoing it, and you have to be careful. You have to be true to self, and just give people like when you're really being. And they know when you're out of character, and you're not being true to yourself. So it's the eyes are on you. You're up front, and so
yeah. And you've played with some pretty sensational people in Denver. I mean. The Daryl Wolf folks.
The Daryl Wolf folks.
Sax player.
Tony Exum.
Just jumped right in there.
Donald Young.
Keyboard
Freddie
player.
Rodriguez.
Yes, all the good players.
Shelton Johnson. I have some really good people I play with.
And it feels good to be around these individuals, and they love you because of your projection and just the way you are a showman.
Right, absolutely.
And the way you get out there, smile, and you look good, you dress well. And you perform.
Right.
You take it to them, like you say. You feel the people. You
have
feel their art.
It has to be something that's very passionate.
And there's not too many that can do that. Andy Stokes came to town, and you could see how he.
Yes, very passionate. Very passionate.
He gets right
saying,
moves around.
The candy man, the lollipop man. I give him the lollipop man. Yeah.
That's funny, Ernest.
Yeah.
It's we did the secondary, the up close and personal, because you got to get to know Ernest. We launched the single yesterday. It was his official launch date. And we talked
Yes.
about it way back, and man, the time came that quick. And
So quick.
it seemed like you didn't feel prepared, but you were. You still got this.
Yeah, I got it done. And
it came to us like last second.
last second.
A minute behind.
Yeah.
We still got it.
Just about to go ahead and send it, man.
Yeah, here it is. Boom, boom.
You just want everything right.
Yes.
Yeah, as close as possible as right can get, so.
And that looks really good. I mean,
Yeah, thanks, Henry.
My only, so.
Yeah.
And you've got some more coming out with the album, right?
Yes, I do.
So
Have some
you're
more
working
coming
on
out.
all that.
Working
and
on
you're
all
going to
that.
have some up-tempo ones, some slower ones.
Right.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, every little bit of everything. Some baby makers, some candy
Some what?
takers.
Baby.
And baby makers, candy takers.
This is why.
Well, everybody love the baby maker songs, man.
I know, those are like gone.
Be a little chill today.
Yeah.
You'll love us more than I bargained for, I like. And the one I like is a very beautiful song. It's more of an island sound, percussions, and it just talks about what you like about the lady.
Right.
The way she combs her hair, the way she cooks, the way she smells.
And you're coming up with the lyrics from somewhere.
Experience.
And it just comes
Experience.
in, and you walk
Experience
it, throw it
from my
down.
own experience. From listening to your conversation. Believe it or not, I take those little bits and I create what.
And you always watch me. You always say that he's got his head.
Yeah, man.
Because I try to come up. If you watch the shows, and I produce a lot of shows here.
Right.
There's a lot of shows here now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Doctors, and there's people who just do. There's one guy here. He's absolutely marvelous. His show has just morphed into this.
Wow.
I mean, he's getting stuff clear across the nation to speak on their shows too.
Yeah.
Talks about PTSD and what this pandemic even causes PTSD.
Yes.
So we're trying to help him do all these different shows.
Yeah. I've been pretty sane.
Yeah, and so we combine. Well, we work out. Working out keeps you.
Oh, it does.
It keeps you happy.
It does. You have to keep that. Your hot teas, your vitamin D, C's. I take black seed oil.
Did you say vitamin P?
No, P's and D's.
Oh, wow.
I did say P's. C's and D's. C's and D's, black seed oil, your hot tea, your green tea, your black
Serrano's
tea.
chili straight.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to put your lemons in, a little shot of bourbon.
You were asking, and I did, and it's funny because I thought, how does he know?
Henry, where is the bar, man, after the interview?
I have it back there, and like I was telling you, Danny who's the love doctor.
Yeah, my buddy.
No, why is it empty?
Yeah.
No, it was so much. No, bro.
Yeah.
It was. Because you gotta give somewhere a little taste.
Like, where's the green room, bro?
Yeah, remember? It's like, where's the green room? Everybody has, let's go in there.
Yeah.
Where's the closet? It's right there. Oh, yeah, there's the ice.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Yeah, a little tipsy whipsy.
It feels good. And you gotta sometimes, I don't know if you know this, but I'm sure you do. You sometimes have to have a little sip before you.
I do. It depends on.
It makes you feel
it depends
good.
on your day, and it depends on if you got a lot of things going on the way to the show, and just a little cocktail or something, nothing major.
Yeah.
Because man, I'm a 2-drink minimum.
Yeah.
And if I do more than that, try to get on stage, it ain't gonna happen. Y'all gonna be laughing because then I become a little kid on stage, like, let's have a good time.
So, we're gonna close out the show so we don't sit in here. They turn off the air.
They turn off the air
in here, but we're in a 3-story building. Nobody's here but us.
On the 4th of July. Y'all.
Yeah, they're trying to save some money.
Rapping it.
We got it going on. So don't call the fire department on us or anything.
We're good.
Ernest Washington lit the place on fire. That he always does. He did. It started last night, and I thought I heard the fire department.
Yeah, they were coming in.
Yeah,
put a brother out.
Yeah, he's burning the place.
Gotta put a brother out, Mike.
You have a song you can close it out with, because I know everybody will love it. Throw something down.
Yeah.
And Ernest can sing. No,
we're gonna do
he sing. He can sing.
We're gonna do some song. How about, one of my favorite songs? I do the Jeffrey Osborne tribute show.
Ooh, yeah.
And
I remember that.
One of the favorite songs that I do is by "Stay With Me Tonight," "Back in Love Again." So, if there's something, which one do you guys want? "Stay With Me Tonight" or "Back in Love Again"? Or you just want me to do a little bit of both of them?
Yeah, why don't you
All
do
right.
that? So I'm gonna patch right into you.
All righty, y'all.
Ready to go?
I need y'all to clap your hands out there. Oh, every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in. Yeah, every time I turn around, back in love. I get mixed emotions, yeah. Used to let my feelings go. Excuse me, I'm only human. Oh, sometimes I just don't know. Come on, y'all. Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in, girl. Every time I turn around, back in love again. I'm in love again. It's hard. I'm back in love. When you put your arms around me, whoa, I feel so satisfied. Oh, baby, I want to love you forever. Sometimes I can't decide. Every time I move, I lose. When I look, I'm in, girl. Every time I turn around, I'm back in love again. Another morning, you are on my mind, taking up my time throughout the day. I try controlling images I see. Oh, it's you and me that's in my dreams. And whoa, I pray never leave. Oh, cause my heart will truly grieve. Oh, the feel is right. Please, oh girl, tonight. Baby, stay with me tonight. Cause I love you. You know really that you love you, girl. You've been my most fantasy. We're good, love you the night. All right, thank you so much.
The intoxicating Mr. Ernest Washington.
Ooh la la.
Oh, yeah. It's like, brother.
All right.
You know, it's like, I enjoy having you here all the time. You've been here almost, what, 6-7 times?
About 6-7 times, Henry.
And every
Always
time
a
everybody
pleasure.
says, who is that? Man, Ernest Washington, that's right. It's got his new, his new cut coming down, and you can buy it.
Buy it at bookewlive.com. You can hit me on my Facebook, Ernest Washington, and you can find the link there. Book, BOOKEW, the initial, live, LIVE.com. I'll post it on my Facebook here on my feed right here. You should be able to see it. And Henry also, I think, will post it on the site as well.
And don't forget, we're going to be putting it. It's in the cycle right now. It's in the mix of everything. We even put it into the jazz show. It fits.
It fits.
It fits. And so what's nice, it crosses over. It's a beautiful song. And it's being launched on July 3rd, and today's the 4th. So remember, he's got it out now. Europe, if you're listening on the other side of the world, you can now download it. You don't have to ask us anymore about where do they get it, because now it's ready.
There you go. And always call in and request it.
That's right.
Henry would love to request, put it out there, and I would love it.
And with the onset of this new technologies, it's done so differently now. They text you, they send you emails, or they send you little things to your page on Facebook. So you gotta, and we use AI, we use automatic responses and all that, but they send messages back, somebody responded. So you gotta go back and tell them.
Absolutely.
And I have a link that I pop right in there, so I'm gonna put this link of where to purchase the new song, My Only. So it's by Ernest Washington. And remember, don't drink and drive, you'll have a cop as a chaser. Isn't that right, Ernest?
Yeah, I like that. Don't drink and drive. You have a cop as a chaser. You get it? Chaser for a cop? Yeah.
And, you know, did I tell you I almost got caught? Well, I did get caught.
You almost had a chaser?
No, I was lit. I was down at a friend's house. I was copping a buzz. I was cruising. I got, tinted windows, and you can't see into the car real well.
Yeah, he was low riding.
So yeah, I pulled over. A cop comes up, and it was kind of dark, getting dark already.
Right.
So I had to think quick, and he's going to catch me. He's going to know I was drinking. So I unstrapped my belt, jumped over to the passenger side, strapped back in, and he comes with this, with his flashlight.
Here he goes again.
Hits the window. And so I reach over, I lowered the window. He goes, "Sir, were you driving this car?" "No, officer. He ran off.
You're right. The invisible man.
Yeah, he can't prove I was driving, right?
Oh, man.
Seat.
Harry's got issues, man.
Ernest makes me do this.
Oh, man.
I hope you enjoyed Ernest Washington, his beautiful voice. Don't forget, his song is out, readily available for download. Have fun downloading it. Ernest Washington will really appreciate it. And don't forget, it's launching in September.
September.
So the entire album's coming out in September. Or is it an EP or an entire album?
Well, actually, gonna be another EP.
Okay, another EP.
And
Four
so
songs.
that's why we're trying to. Any of your donations will help complete the album. And I know a lot of people think the artists out there, they don't need. Oh, we need all the support
That's
from you
right.
guys as much as possible.
Everything costs money.
Don't ever think we don't need your support. We appreciate everything that you do. I greatly appreciate it personally. Thank you, and much love to you always.
So with that being said, we're going to say goodbye for now. Remember, it's the 4th of July. The heat is on out there. So
The heat is on.
And they're out there pulling people over. And
Remember, you don't want to count for your shooter.
Do you like that one?
I like that one.
So remember, I'll say it again, don't drink and drive. You'll
Don't
have
drink
a
and
cop
drive.
as
All
a
right.
chaser.
All right.
And that's what they do. They pull you over. Step out of the car. All right.
There you go. There you go.
So-
And also, on a quick note, when you download the song, when you hear the song, please leave a comment on my Facebook or messaging. I would love to know what you think about the song, and we'll go from there.
And make sure and crank it up at the party.
Pop that baby, baby. Get it in there. Get it in there. Boom.
Yes. So for now, we'll see y'all later.
Peace, love, y'all. Oh. We'll see you. Again, go to bookewlive.com to purchase the song, listen to the song. Again, I appreciate everything